We've covered both motherboards and processors. This week, we continue our journey by discussing RAM, so stay tuned. Random access memory, system memory. When you hear terms like this, they're all referring to a computer's RAM. But what exactly is RAM? Well, RAM comes in little sticks called DIMMs. These DIMMs, or modules, are little printed circuit boards, or PCBs, that house the memory chips that make up the SDRAM. SDRAM is synchronous dynamic random access memory. Basically, what this means is it stays synced to the computer's clock for better efficiency when storing and retrieving data. SDRAM is also the most commonly used RAM type in mainstream desktop PCs. Most of the time, it's just referred to as DRAM or just RAM because it rolls off the tongue better. Now that we have a general understanding of what exactly RAM is, how does it work? Well, the random access label in RAM is given because it can access any memory cell as long as you know what row and column intersects with the cell that you want to utilize. A memory chip is an integrated circuit, or IC, that is composed of millions of transistors and capacitors, kind of like the processors that we talked about in this video. Remember DRAM? Well, these transistors and capacitors are paired together to create the memory cell within DRAM. These cells represent a single bit of data. The capacitors store the bit, either a 1 or a 0, and the transistors act like a switch that allows the controller to either read or change the bit located in the capacitor. The capacitor is like a bucket. When a 1 is stored, the bucket is full. When a 0 is stored, the bucket is empty. In a matter of milliseconds, a full bucket becomes emptied, so the memory controller comes along and refreshes the capacitors just before it dumps the data. Luckily, this is all done in the background thousands of times per second. So what does this mean for a computer? Well, think of it this way. The processor is like a plumber, and the RAM is like the tool belt. The RAM stores all the information or tools that the processor is going to need in order to complete the task that it's currently working on. To be honest, guys, this is a very oversimplified explanation of what RAM is and what exactly it does. If you want to learn more on this subject, there are so many articles and videos out there that allow you to dive just as deep as you really want to go. Well, that's going to do it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you got some value out of this video, go ahead and toss me a like. If not, you certainly know what to do. Go ahead and take a look down in the description below. I got some RAM kits down there that I would recommend using for your PC. And don't forget to get subscribed to the channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss your weekly tips.